This is Phil Robertson.
I have learned the art to be oblivious to chatter. I can turn it off and not even hear a word.
They didn't have a bathroom inside when I was a little girl.
And I act like I'm listening to her, the whole time.
The patriarch to the hit reality TV's Duck Dynasty family. But here are the gut-wrenching headlines of Phil Robertson today.
According to the doctors, they're sure that he has some sort of blood disease that's causing all kinds of problems.
And he's had this for a few years. It's just gotten a lot worse.
Yeah, it's like accelerated and it's causing problems with his entire body. And he has early stages of Alzheimer's.
Yep.
So if you put those things together, he's just not doing well. He's really struggling.
On December 9th, Phil's son Jase broke the news on the family's Unashamed podcast that his dad had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. If you're not entirely familiar with the Duck Dynasty family, I thought I would do a super brief overview before I dove deeper into the tearful social media posts the family has been sharing the past week. This hit reality TV show aired on A&E from 2012 to 2017. It followed the Robertson family, who had become incredibly successful through their family-operated business, Duck Commander. It was a shop based in West Monroe, Louisiana, and they were known for making duck calls. They were known for their family Christian values and their comedic interactions with each other.
That's a good thing far as old Bo is concerned. It's time to get straight to the point. So how long did you wait before you let him kiss you? It's a simple question. How long did you wait till you let him kiss you?
I didn't wait too long.
Not too long?
No.
Today, most of the grandkids are all grown up and have children of their own. Willie Robertson, one of Phil's sons, posted a lengthy message after the health news broke. Occasionally, life throws you these situations that are hard to put into words. Amid all the love, support, and accolades in regards to my father Phil, it would seem that he has passed away from this life. But he hasn't. He is still alive, maybe not well, but very much alive. While his brain doesn't process as quickly as it used to, he can still communicate with people the ideas that are most important to him. In fact, it is in a more loving and reflective way than I've ever witnessed before. A true legend throughout his life, he somehow is still a legend, even in his humbled state. Phil often wondered if he were born in the right time frame. He loves watching and reading the history of early Americans. I think he secretly loves the idea of the challenges they faced of living off the land for survival. However, I believe God put him here in this time to boldly be a messenger for him, a known gospeler. He never caved into what he sees as these newfangled ideas like cell phones, computers, the internet, and the list goes on. He held true to the idea that the Bible is a word of God, family is so important, and you should try your best to eat what you catch or hunt. A life lived in a way many today are hoping to find our way back to. Willie's wife, Corey, would follow up with a photo tribute, showing off throwback photos of her children with their grandpa. Quote, "We've been overwhelmed with your beautiful messages of love and prayers for Phil, Miss Kay, and our whole family after the news of Phil's medical diagnosis. It's been incredible to hear from the thousands, likely millions he has touched through living a life so passionately pursuing Jesus and loving others enough to tell them about him." She ends the post with a call to hope. Quote, "As you well know, Phil's hope is in something far greater than the monetary troubles of this illness. He would definitely want me to remind you that hope is for you too. Jesus is where it's found." Y'all, I have a grandpa I'm incredibly close with. So when I heard this, it just hurt my heart when I thought about his children, grandchildren, and all the loved ones that love him. I do want to take a minute before I go on to use the comment section of this video to spread any encouragement, love, prayers that you might have for Phil Robertson, his family, his friends, all those affected by this news. Go on, comment below. His granddaughter Sadie wrote a lengthy message on Instagram as well. She notes that in ways, having her family on screen and public is hard for moments like this. But the way the fans have circled around them with loving arms has meant the world. Quote, "I'm so proud to be his granddaughter. I'm so proud to have learned how to love the word, honor the word, and teach the word from him. I'm so glad that I grew up in a family where it was completely normal for strangers to have a meal in our home and get baptized in the river before they left, because to Papa Phil, this was just natural. Sad for the days we are in, but grateful for the days we've had, keeping the memories alive, and I'm thankful we filmed a whole TV together of memories." I've never rewatched Duck Dynasty until now, and it's really special in a whole new way to me. Thank you for all the prayers. 78-year-old Phil Robertson shot to fame as one of the mainstays of Duck Dynasty, which followed the adventures of the colorful Robertson family. While Phil was not on that episode of the podcast where Jase let people know of the diagnosis, he does want to return, but Jase isn't exactly sure that will be possible.
You can barely walk around without, crying out in pain. And I was like, your memory is not what it once was. He's like, tell me about it. So he is literally unable to, I think he would agree. We've got a team of doctors, and then we have another set of doctors who are looking at all the tests, and they're all in agreement that there's no curing what he has.
Right.
Hearing no cure to what he has is heart-wrenching. I did a quick Google search, and on the World Health Organization, they state that there are 55 million people that have dementia. Until he returns, fans continue to lift him up via prayers and encouragement from afar. I'm Adison Haager for Taste of Country. Thanks for watching, and as always, thanks for subscribing.